guys, AC here. How are you? Today I'm going to talk about Beach Hut Man by Amouage. This fragrance, guys, was released in 2017 and the perfumer of this one is Elise Bernat. Now, Beach Hut Man is a name which wrong-footed me and it will wrong-foot you. This fragrance, in my opinion, should be called something like Green Valley or something green. This is a green scent and this has got no connotation, no relationship to beaches. So think beaches, yeah? Dry air, saltiness, sea, sunscreens, ice creams, nothing like that. So let's start. What I did was I got myself an official Notino sample, 2 ml, tried it, liked it. Then I got myself a 10 ml decant, tried it, wore it, loved it. So I've got a dry down in my left hand and I'm going to try with a fresh spray to give you the opening. And you don't need too much, this is quite a strong fragrance. The moment you spray it, you will smell one of the most nicest and real mint notes. It's invigorating, but it's not the mint that you know of, i.e. that you get in the supermarkets. It's the kind of mint that you grow in a garden. If you're a gardener, if you've grown mint and you stand next to a mint bush, you will smell the earthiness, the earth and the mint. And sometimes, oh man, this is green. This is proper green and it's oily. Sometimes it smells like as if you've made a mint chutney. Sometimes. If you wear this during daytime, the mint note is daytime high heat. The mint note is more real. In the evening time, the smell's a little bit more darker version of mint, darker green. Okay, so the top notes. It's got mint, obviously. It has got galbanum. Now, galbanum has this musky green, bitter smell. And you can get this, and it's sitting on top of a soapy layer, and the soapy layer is basically orange blossom. So it's got this orange blossom, has this bitter, floral, soapy signature. So bitter, floral, soapy, mint, and green, bitter, musky scent. That's the opening. It's absolutely full-on green, and this might stun you, this might not impress you, because Amouage fragrances have always had the tendency to challenge the norm. Yeah, when you wear an Amouage, you're in for an experience. So don't expect a crowd pleaser. This one is no different. When it gets, in about 5-10 minutes, when it gets to the dry down, or starts to get to the dry down, the middle notes have got a very interesting vetiver and oak moss. So oak moss and vetiver join and provide this fragrance a bit of muscle and a bit of manliness. Yeah, the vetiver they've used here is of a green variety, green, woody, and dry, but it hasn't got the dustiness that you get normally in a vetiver fragrance and the lemoniness. There is not a hint of citrus, and that's what I miss in the opening. It would have been nice if they had a citrus note here. There isn't a hint of sweetness, but citrusiness. But neroli is filling that gap. It's bringing the refreshing, invigorating vibe that you get up a bit more with vetiver and oak moss. The dry down. Dry down is the best part of this fragrance, and like all Amouages, I enjoy the dry down of Beach Hut Man the most. They've got woody notes, they've got patchouli, and they've got myrrh. Myrrh brings in that slightly incensey, slightly more effervescent, bright, happy feel. This fragrance is a happy fragrance. So myrrh, woody, and patchouli. Patchouli brings in that earthy note. It loses all its huge, overpowering green oiliness in its dry down and becomes a green, woody, uplifting, slightly incensey, I would say, myrrh, kind of a scent. Very different, but very interesting, uplifting, definitely uplifting, but nothing to do with beach. Forget beach. The first time I was thinking about this fragrance, I thought this is not a beach hut, this is more like a sort of an abandoned hut in the middle of a forest. That's what I thought of. So, pros and cons. Number one pro, if you like green fragrances, you're in for a ride. I forgot to mention there's a prominent note of ivy that comes in the middle. And ivy, as you know, has this green, dense, slightly sweet, very evergreen type feel. If you like greens fragrances, this one is going to really impress you. And number two, if you live in a hot country and you're looking for a green, non-citrusy, non-sweet fragrance, you found an answer. Because if I lived in a hot country, this would become my signature scent. Because it's that invigorating, it's a dry nature to it, it's also uplifting, very refreshing, very, very refreshing. The mint is amazing. So that's the second pro. Perfect for hot countries. Guys, this is perfect for hot countries. Lovely. The third one is the performance. It's got serious sillage. It creates an amazing scent bubble, at least 1 arm's length for the first 2 or 3 hours. The longevity is phenomenal. I get at least 10 hours, if not more. And the sillage is just outstanding. I put 2 tiny sprays under my shirt today. I'm smelling it for the entire day. That's how strong this is. And I'm working off a decant, guys. The atomizer is pretty basic on this one. Superb sillage. Downsides. This fragrance will wrong foot you. If you're not used to Amouages, if you're not used to green scents, the initial first 3 or 4 wears, it'll wrong foot you because you're thinking, beach hut. I'm going to order something which smells like a summer beach. Wrong. This is a wrongly named fragrance. It's going to wrong foot a lot of people. That's the downside. The second one is, it's a very unusual Amouage. If you're used to Amouages where they use opulent incense, oud, this, that and the other, this one is completely opposite. This is very different Amouage. But yeah, if you've tried Bracken Man, if you've tried Bracken Man, Sunshine Man, then you wouldn't dislike this, or you wouldn't get surprised by this. It's a green kind of scent. The third downside is the value for money. When I smell this fragrance, when I use this fragrance, I think, will I be paying £130 for a full bottle of this fragrance? Probably no. I'll work off a decant. I don't see the value paying so much money for a fragrance which doesn't bring much complexity than this. Yeah, I wanted more. So that's my opinion on value for money. So those are the 3 downsides, if you like. Occasions: hot weather, daytime, or evening, warm evenings. If you live in a hot country, you're gonna love this fragrance. This is absolutely fantastic for hot country. Age groups: I'd say this is 30 plus. It's a very mature kind of a scent. Oak moss brings in that gravity, so you can wear this. If you're 30 plus, you can wear this to office. I would go easy on the sprays, but if you are going to stay outdoors during a hot summer day, perfect, because you'll be surrounded by this cooling mint, beautiful greenery, lovely scent. Okay, so I think I've covered all aspects. Hope you like the review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.